Today I have with me Christine Damko, who is the Economic Development Manager for the City of Temecula. Thank you for joining us via Zoom in these uncertain circumstances.
Thank you, Gabriella, and hello to everyone out there.
So I obviously want to first off by saying, we're both in our home offices here and working from home. So how is the City of Temecula doing remote work?
We are, well, first of all, the City of Temecula is not the lead agency on the COVID-19 crisis. The city does not have our own health department. We do not have our own health director. Therefore, pretty much like us and every other city in Riverside County, we fall under the direction of the county health department. And so we have to follow their orders and their lead. And so I know we've been getting a lot of questions on, why is the city closing city parks or city facilities? Well, we have to abide by the health department orders as well. So with that said, of course, our top priority is keeping our residents and businesses, keeping them safe and healthy. But we also want to keep economic development moving as much as we can during this time. And so that's why it was very important for the City of Temecula to keep City Hall open. So although the public cannot physically go into City Hall, they can still access our same services, all virtually, in an effort to keep economic development moving. So through our website, you're essentially able to do everything that you did before by walking into City Hall. You can just do it in the comfort of your own home. Permitting is all virtual, which is pretty cool. And I think this is a feature that will be used even after this is over. So we're pretty excited about this new ability that the city is now offering.
Absolutely. I think that's great that you're putting it out there that you guys are here to support, but you're limited. And in that sense, are there any services that maybe residents cannot take advantage of during this time due to them not being able to physically go into City Hall?
Pretty much all our permitting is online. Really the only thing that a person cannot do is anything that's physical. So of course, visiting our city parks or our recreation facilities are closed. We're mandated to close them. And on the business side, pretty much everything is business as usual, except for some of the permitting inspection processes where an inspector will need to go into someone's home, let's say, to do an inspection. That will be delayed a little bit just because of the social distancing requirement. But our infrastructure projects are still moving forward. A lot of the construction that you see that is outdoors is still moving forward. So if a resident or a business has a question on the inspection, whether or not they can get an inspection, I would say go ahead and call City Hall. City Hall is still available. City employees are still working, whether we're working remotely like I am today, or we're taking turns being in the office. We're still actively answering emails and we're answering phone calls.
I know you kind of went over it, but how do businesses and residents access city services during this time? Obviously online, but are there any specific directions that they should be following?
We are making the city website, it's temeculaca.gov is our website. We're making that the central hub, if you will, for all city information. So whether you're looking for the latest information on the coronavirus update, whether you're looking for virtual permitting, requirements or your Parks and Rec ideas of what you can do at home is all accessible through the main city website. And on our city website, we have a pretty advanced search function, if you will. I actually use that myself as a city employee. If I'm searching for something, I just kind of type that in. It's just kind of like a Google search, and you'll be able to access that information, if you will. So yes, we're pretty, we update our social media a lot. And so that is another resource that businesses and residents can gain all types of information. Lately, it's been coronavirus heavy, but either road closures or information on the permitting process or Parks and Rec information. Social media is also a resource, but our main hub where we want to drive people to is our city website.
Okay. And moving forward, do you feel like, since everything's so virtual right now, do you think the city will start adapting those in the future to make maybe the process a little bit more seamless and wait times less?
Yeah, the silver lining, if there is anything, a silver lining in this is we have been able to take technology and really use it for the residents and the businesses for their benefit. We have been talking about going virtual in our permitting process for years, and we finally got it done. And so that is internally, we're pretty excited about that, and we think our business community will be excited about that too. How cool is it to, submit plans from the comfort of your couch and not have to drive down to City Hall, although it's a beautiful drive once we're all cleared to have everyone back at City Hall. It's a beautiful drive and we'd love to have you, but how nice for businesses and residents to have that option.
I mean, yeah, I can't agree more. And even just us being able to sit down and chat, when would you maybe have the time to come into studio and give us an interview? You always have a full schedule. So it is, like you said, if there is a silver lining, maybe we can all just take advantage of what we're actually getting done and being productive. Because I have to admit, working from home is really kicking me in gear. So it's kind of nice.
Right? I just need to put my two kids to work. I need to get them to work.
Your assistants are slacking.
Right?
Yes. So what would you like for the community to know from your viewpoint, this economic development viewpoint in this this time of crisis?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, what I would like to pass on to the residents and the businesses of the city of Temecula is to please know that you have such a strong government of people working tirelessly day in and day out to help you. From the city council, from the mayor, from the city council to our city manager to frontline staff, we have so much heart and we love our city just as much as the residents and businesses do. And we are thinking about them, and we want to pass on every bit of resource, of information. We just want to help. We want to help our community in any way we can. And so we're just not government employees. We're also disaster workers. So we're not necessarily on the front lines like our first responders, but we are behind the scenes and we are working tirelessly. And we're thinking about you. I think everything that we do is for the best interest of our beautiful city of Temecula. And I think first and foremost, we want our residents and businesses to know that. And then secondly, we're gonna fight for every resource, every opportunity, and we want to pass that on to our businesses and residences. So that's what we're doing here, whether it be home like I am now or in the office at City Hall. Please rest assured that you have city employees working hard on your behalf.
I love that. Well, we appreciate all you do, and thank you so much for your time. I know it's hard finding time, and like I said, this very uncertain time, but we appreciate it, and look forward to maybe chatting with you in the future.
Yes, thanks, Gabriella.